What's up, my friend? Jenn Ho Goh, Realty ONE Group Impact. Chapter 26 of our video journal. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the very common questions I have been asked for the past 30-45 days, as well as kind of cover what it is, how does it affect you, and at the end, cover what the three questions that I ask myself that I think will be important to you. So the question I get to ask the most over the past 45 days is how's business, right? I'm a realtor, small business. Everyone will start asking, hey, how's business? How has the virus affected your business? Well, here's the thing. Whatever they have planned for, at the end of last year, at the beginning of this year, whatever I have planned for in 2020 has basically been thrown out the door. I mean, there's things that we can do, there's things we cannot do. So I have to change, I have to pivot, change, and adapt to move forward. Now, does that mean my goals are out the door? No, not necessarily. It is still on the board. I'm still tracking it, but I'm not close to where I want to be or where I was heading, but definitely working towards that part. I'm still grateful that I am able to help as many families and friends and relatives to in their real estate needs, basically. But business has changed, definitely. I have to pivot and change, adapt to new surroundings, adapt to new practices, so I can start moving forward and start looking towards the future. So that said, I have three questions that I'll challenge yourself to ask yourself, right? I challenge you to ask yourself. And I've written them down. So the first one is, how did the virus affected you, your life, basically? It has affected me for sure. It has affected everyone for sure. But how did it affect you? Has it changed what you've been doing? What's your daily routine? Again, everyone is kind of stuck at home for the most part. Are you gaining weight or are you gaining muscles? Are you working out? Are you keeping yourself sane? How has that affected you? Make sure that you're healthy. Make sure your mind is strong. Definitely make sure that you're keeping a good diet and good sleep. Basically meds, your meditation, exercise, diet, and sleep. Make sure you have good meds, right? Second question is, how did the virus affected your career, your work, or your business? It's definitely affected mine, and I'm betting 100% that it has affected everyone, career, business, whichever. Employer to employee, everyone has been affected. I mean, that's guaranteed, right? But how has it affected you, and what have you done, or what are you doing to kind of pivot and change and adapt so you can start moving forward as well? Now, I've said this a few times. I'm going to say it again. I think moving forward, virtual electronic things are going to be more important in society, and I think working from home is probably going to be more important as well, more widespread as well. So are you actually embracing that, or are you resisting it, right? Are you embracing it to say, hey, let's look at ways that I can improve my electronic technology skills, right? Are you comfortable doing video conferencing call? Are you comfortable with Excel spreadsheets so you can actually kind of manage everything? How comfortable are you with electronic things? Like in real estate, we have been doing a lot of this electronically moving forward before and moving forward as well. But there are definitely changes. We're doing virtual showings. We're doing also virtual meetings, a lot more. On top of that, we have already been doing electronic signatures, electronic document sharings, things like that. So are you doing that? Are you implementing that in your career and your business as well? I think that will be very important, right? And then the last thing I said was, did the virus strengthen your strengths? And, or I should say, did the virus highlighted your strengths and weaknesses? It certainly did for me as well. That's why I'm always asking this question. It did highlight my strengths, it did highlight my weaknesses, and I am also actively working on strengthening my strengths and trying to overcome all the weaknesses that I see. No, it is definitely not easy. I know it is not easy, but definitely something that you should consider. You should see what your strengths are, see what the weaknesses are, and work to strengthen all your strengths. Definitely play your strengths to the max, like make it the best, and then your weaknesses, find out how you can overcome that. At least, in the negative territory, bring it to par, bring it to zero. I think that will be very important. It will help you greatly in expanding your business. It will help you greatly in advancing in your career, especially once all this is over. You do want to be prepared, because this is going to be over. How soon? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, I can't tell. But at the same time, you do want to be prepared. You do want to make sure that you know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are. Start working now. If you have not already, start working now to overcome your weaknesses and strengthen your strengths. I think those are great points. I think those will be very important for you to advance. I hope this helps you. I would love to continue to help you as well. If you do want to brainstorm and mastermind together, I'm all for it. Feel free to hit me up. And if you need an accountability partner, I'll be more than happy to do so as well. So let me know what you think. Drop them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help you out. More than happy to help answer any questions, or even just kind of brainstorm anything together. So I'll see you around. Realtor, signing out.